Hello, everybody. Okay, we will. Can you all hear me? Hello, hello. Is everybody here? Let me just check. How's everyone doing? If you all can hear me, can you all just type? Okay.
Hello. Is everything?
Okay, let me just do a notification that we are live now. Okay, if you guys can hear me, you are here. Can you all type? Is the market? I mean, yeah, no, just type. What is your view of the market right now? Is it significantly overvalued? And also, if you guys are vested into PayPal, can you all type PayPal? Okay. Okay. If you are vested into PayPal, type PYPL. All right. Okay. Let's see who is here. We will just hello, hi Dave, hi, good evening. Okay, anyone else? Can you all type in the chat? There's going to be a little bit of a lag, okay? As usual on StreamYard. Let me just put this over here. Okay, guys, can you all type in the chat? Type in the chat. And help to like and share. Those of you who are here, so that more people can come and join the learning. Can I help by liking and sharing this post, and this live stream? Because I know that it's a little bit, short of hits up. Basically, I only just told, I think 1 day or 2 days ago that we are going to do this live stream. So, can I just help by liking and sharing? And those of you who like and share this, I will also send you all the slides, okay, after this session. Okay, so once you help to like and share this, I will send you guys the slides from today's sharing. Okay, it's going to be very important because in this market condition, it is very difficult to find gems. And this today we have a rare gem. Okay, so you don't want to be missing this sharing. So help by liking and sharing this learning video, this learning content. Okay, and then remember to also put it in a public setting so that I can see it and then I can share with you the slides. Okay, now good, let me just, okay, we'll just wait for people to stream in, and then in the meantime I will also okay, let's see. Hello, Kelvin. Okay, once you have liked and shared, can you all put as usual LNS in the chat? Okay, once you have liked and shared, put LNS in the chat. All right. Okay, I am going to share my screen in a bit. So once again, guys, I know you all are slowly trickling in. This is like towards the end of the week, so kudos for y'all taking time to join. Now, because once again, this is on very little short notice, right? So, okay, thanks for liking and sharing. Guys, help to like and share. And then by the end of this session, I'm going to be sharing with you all the slides. Once again, it's very important because in this overheated market, you want to be able to identify the rare gems. Okay. Okay, now there's something wrong with my sharing. Okay, let me see application window. Good. Now I finally have it. Okay. Now we have it. Yeah, let me just see. Okay, guys. So let's see. Guys, once again, welcome to this sharing on PayPal. The market is extremely overheated now. Okay, so this is a rare gem. Y'all really want to pay attention to this, all right? And help to like and share. So once again, I repeat, those of you who help to like and share, you will. Oops, sorry. Those of you who help to like and share, I will share with you guys the slides, okay, after this session. And these insights, I can tell you that it's really going to help you because once again, rare gem. Okay, good. So now let me just share my screen again. And once you help to like and share, remember to put it to public view so that I know who like and shared and I can share with you the PowerPoint slides. Yeah, and so that more people can join in the learnings, because I know that this was a little bit short of notice. All right, it's okay. um but I just want to say kudos to those of you who are taking time out to come and learn, because obviously everybody is in for the ROI, right? Okay, okay, good. Okay, so once you have LNS, okay, Miha, Robson, hello, David, Eva. Okay, okay. Now, first things first, right, guys? Before I go into PayPal, I just want to say it is super crazy. The market has gone from fearful. If you guys remember the correction that happened right 2 months ago, it went from fearful. It went into neutral. Why is it sharing not moving? I just realized it is not moving, so there's something wrong. Um. Okay, so while we are trying to fix some technical stuff, okay, once again, guys, help to like and share, and yeah, so that you can get the PowerPoint slides after this. That's gonna help you. Okay, pardon me a little because I have no idea why we are stuck at this. Guys, can you see the power? No, you're seeing the working version, right? You guys are seeing the working version, and therefore, when I'm moving my slides, y'all are not seeing it. Ah, okay. So I think we might have to give me a moment. Let me just see if. Okay, I think this will settle it. Mm. Okay, one last try. One last try. Ah, here. Finally. Okay, finally, here we are. Okay, good. Hello, Ryan, Jeliu, Kelvin. Okay, all right. Now, before we go into PayPal, which I'm going to talk about because PayPal is really a rare gem right now, okay, in this market condition, I want to caution everybody. The market is super greedy right now. If you guys can see, it has gone from fearful to neutral and to greedy in the past 2 months, just within a short 2 months. All right, and it's very important to look at market valuations right now. So what's going to happen? I can tell you that the market is significantly overvalued from all standpoints. Okay, and if you want to know and why it's greedy, it's also because elections is coming, right? So what's going to happen? I'm actually conducting a separate workshop to talk about my views of the market, my market analysis, my market outlook, to show your indicators as to where the market valuation stands. And I'm also going to be talking about how to position your portfolio and how to build a portfolio that is specific for you, to build an elections proof portfolio. So it doesn't matter whether it's Harris, doesn't matter whether it's Trump that's going to win. Okay, you have an elections proof, weather proof portfolio that takes into account your own life stage, your own risk appetite, so on and so forth. Because at the end of the day, you treat investments as building a house. The house that you're going to stay in is not the same house as another person, right? You have your own needs, you have your own objective. Okay, so I am going to be conducting a separate workshop. um yeah, I'm going to be conducting a separate workshop for you guys who are interested. And hold on, yeah. Okay, so let me just type it in the chat for you guys. There is a registration link. It's just going to happen next weekend and also the following week. So there are two timings. Okay, and based on okay, let me just type it in the chat. And based on demand, okay, so I've typed it in the chat now. Okay, so you guys can see I've dropped it in the chat already. Okay, so this go and save it. This is the sign up link basically for this separate workshop that I'm going to be conducting. It's very very important. All right, because you want to be building a portfolio that regardless Trump, regardless Harris, you want to be able to win, right? That's the whole point. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, all right, all right. Okay, good. So that's that. All right, you can look at the link at the bottom. Now, very importantly, if you guys have been following me, those of you who attended my webinar end of July and then end of August, you will know that I was and have been talking about PayPal. Because look at PayPal's price. It went from 100, shot up to 300 at all-time highs in 2021, and then boom, it crashed. Okay, within a couple of months, 2022, it was at all-time low. $70, not 59, and then this year, $59. End of June, I came out, I said, guys, is PayPal too harshly punished by the market? Guys, can you all type it in the chat? Is PayPal too harshly punished? Yes or no? What do you think? Has PayPal been too harshly punished by the market? Type yes or no. Yes if too harshly, no if not. Yes or no, guys? Okay. And then those, okay, so then, okay, Calvin says yes. And look at this, okay? This, ever since August, okay, so ever since August, it has now shot up 35% from 59 all the way to 81 today. 35%. Question is this the beginning of a turnaround, guys? If you think this is the beginning of a turnaround, type T. Okay, if you think this is the beginning of a turnaround, type T. This is one of my mentees showing me, Felicia, I took action because PayPal suits his customized portfolio strategy. Once again, guys, very important to have your customized portfolio strategy because I can tell you that not every stock suits your risk profile, right? So it's very important. But basically, 19% in 1 to 2 months, okay? We're celebrating his joys together. Now, let's start. Make a guess. How many PayPal transactions are made per day? Can you type it in the chat? How many PayPal transactions are made per day? A, B, C, or D? 4 million, 40 million, 400 million, more than 4 billion. A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Guys, you know, type it in the chat. A, B, C, or D? Okay, A, B, C, or D? Okay, now the answer is ta-da! 4 billion. Guys, more than 4 billion. There are eight. How many people, how many billions are there in the world today? Can you drop it in the chat? How many billion people are there in the world today? There are 8 billion people. So more than 4 billion means more than 50% every day. Transactions, okay? Now, how much do people transact on a daily basis on PayPal, guys? Can you guess? Yeah, Jess says wow, right? I also think it's very wow. How much money do people transact on PayPal daily? How much? Can you guess? A, B, C, or D? 200K, 250K, 2.5 mil, 250 mil, 2.5 bill. What do you all think? Guys, what do you all think it is? Can you type A, B, C, or D? Type it in the chat. And I want us to be learning together, okay? A, B, C, or D. And those of you who just joined, once again, help to like and share this video so that more people can come and join the learnings. Once you like and share, put it to public mode. I will send you guys the learnings, the PowerPoint from today. You want to absolutely have it, okay? It's going to help you in your investment thesis. Okay, Kok says D, Dave says D, Nelson says C. Haha, by now you guys know. $2.5 billion. Guys, do you know how much is $2.5 billion transaction daily? Okay, it is a lot, 2.5 billion. All right, just think about it. Huh? 2.5 billion every single day. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, so I hope this little bit of data shocks you a bit to see the scale of PayPal's business. Now, how does PayPal make money? Okay, PayPal basically two-sided marketplace. So they work with merchants and then they work with buyers, right? Basically shoppers. Number of merchants grow, number of shoppers grow because there is more selection. They take in the payment. When there's more customers and buyers on board, then more merchants grow, right? Why? Because merchants obviously want to be reaching more people, right? For their business. So it just goes like that. Okay, it's a two-sided marketplace. PayPal, 90% of the revenue, as you all can see, is through transaction revenue. Transaction revenue, meaning that through every transaction that is being made via PayPal, they earn a cut from it. Okay, so 90% through that. Okay, um, good. Now, what do you want to know next? Correct? How it makes money, but you also want to know how it stands against the competitors. So, look at this. PayPal in the online transaction space, okay, online payment processing space, 42%, basically 42%. Guys, tell me, is it a clear number one winner? If you think it's clear, type C for clear. Or if you think it's not a very clear winner, okay, then you type meh. Type meh. Okay, but if it's a clear winner, type C for clear. Okay, type C for clear. Okay, good. Now, it is obviously a clear winner. Clear winner. And while the market was punishing it, right, boom, stock prices just plummeted more than 80% from its all-time highs. Look at what is happening. Payment volumes from 2020, less than a trillion, it has now shot up to 1.5 trillion as of last year. $1.5 trillion, Can you see? And payment volumes is basically what people are spending. Okay? Remember just now I said every day, how many billion, right? 2.5 billion every day. It's unbelievable. Okay, it's unbelievable. Guys, is this strong or is this okay? Can you type strong or okay? Type strong or okay in the chat. Is this strong or okay? Yeah. Okay, so Kelvin, Visa and MasterCard plays in a different world. Visa and MasterCard plays in a broader world, in the global payment processing space. Okay, global payment processors, which means that because they have credit card, right? Credit card, so transactions are also made offline. When you go into the store, that's offline transactions, right? You tap your card or even you make contactless payments, but all those are offline. Okay, so PayPal actually plays in a smaller space, which is online, but online is also very big, right? Online is also very big because PayPal doesn't play in the credit card space. Okay, so for Visa and Mastercard itself, they play in credit cards. They play it. They have other revenue streams such as data processing because they deal with banks, right? They are basically the intermediary as well between banks, and then when they have to clear all these settlements, when there is authorization of all these payments as well, Visa also gets paid through that, which PayPal doesn't. Okay, so Visa and MasterCard, they play in a much wider field. MasterCard as well, okay, they earn through interest. Okay, so they play in a much wider field. Understand? Yeah. Okay, good. So, guys, you guys have typed that this is strong, right? Now, however, active accounts has now stagnated. I mean, now it has increased again back to 2022 levels. It has stagnated. It has stagnated. But let me ask you guys, even though number of active accounts kind of stagnated, do you think people are spending more right now per person? Yes or no? Do you think all these active accounts, people who are actively on these accounts, using these accounts, are they spending more or less? Guys, can you type it in the chat, in the chat? More or less? More or less? Okay? More or less? Okay, while you guys decide whether people are spending more or less, once again, those of you guys who have just joined, help to like and share this video so that more people can join this learning. Once you have liked and shared, put it to public mode. I will see that you have liked and shared. I will share with you the PowerPoint and the learnings and the insights from today. Okay, very important. All right. Okay, Nelson says less. Anyone else? Do you think more people, do you think people are spending more or people are spending less? People are spending Actually, people are spending more. Look at this. Transactions per active account. Can you see how much it has shot up? Even before pre-COVID days. And why is that? Because people are getting more educated, they're getting higher paid jobs, spending power is increasing. There are also more options for spending, correct? More and more businesses, more and more options, products, services. And PayPal also, they have new features like the fast lane feature. So one click, they're going into crypto. So all these things is driving PayPal's growth. New tech and features in which people can use PayPal to be paying for different things. Okay, so it is growing, and therefore, and look at this. And remember, I said when one side of the pie is growing, the other side of the pie grows. Correct? 36, you can see over the years, they have grown from 13 million merchants to 30 million merchants in 2020. And then in 2023, they have 36 million merchants. All right. And all these are the data showing that merchants are selling more with PayPal. Can you see? 60% more purchases. Wow. And then it brings 20% more repeated buyers. So why would merchants not want to come on board when there are this kind of substantiation? Okay, helps them in their growth. Okay, okay, good. So now, guys, tell me, do you think so far PayPal has kind of like proven itself, and so far it's on a good trajectory? You all think so? You all think so? Yes or no? Yes or no? Type it in the chat. Okay? Okay, good. Now, we want to talk about the future, okay, based on whatever we are seeing in terms of their growth, in terms of their initiatives, in terms of the trajectory. We also want to be asking ourselves, right, is this the start of a bull run? Is this really a start of a bull run? Okay, guys, tell me, type it in the chat. Do you all think this is really the start of some growth, the start of some a strong run for PayPal? Okay, if you think this is going to be a run, type run, RUN, in the chat. Okay, if you think this is going to be a run, type run in the chat. Okay, type run in the chat if you guys think that this is going to be a run. Okay, now before we explore, so there's still a lot more to go on. Okay, we're going to talk about the growth, we're going to talk about growth initiatives, what PayPal is doing for the now and the future as to drive its growth. We are going to go into its financials. Okay, there's going to be a bonus segment at the end, but before that, some commercial break. Okay, exciting announcement, guys. So once again, I'm going to be doing this free workshop a little bit. Okay, just give me 2 minutes, 1 minute. Okay, I'm just going to talk through this. It's very, very important. Market is at all-time highs. Elections is happening in 2 weeks' time. Okay, I am going to conduct this free workshop. I'm going to be sharing with you my views, how to build an election-proof portfolio. I'm going to be sharing with you my analysis, my outlook of the upcoming S&P 500. I'm going to tell you what are some of the opportunities that I'm looking at to capture and to supercharge your portfolio. Very importantly, I'm going to be teaching you all my exact 5-step time-proven system for me that I've used, okay, that I've constructed. Is based on the Buffett methodology. 13 years worth of investing experience. It has cost me more than 80K to gain all these learnings. This has supercharged my 6-figure portfolio in a safe and sustainable way. At the end of the day, you want safe, sustainable, consistent. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys what is this process, this system. Also, very, very importantly, I'm going to be teaching you all how to craft your customized portfolio strategy that's customized to your risk appetite, your life stage, okay, your portfolio goals, your strengths and weaknesses. Because I can tell you, if someone tells you that there is a cookie cutter way, no. There is no such thing as one size fits all. You need your customized portfolio strategy. It's like before you build your house, you need your blueprint. If not, you're stacking bricks for nothing. You're going to build 10 toilets instead of building 2 bedroom and 2 toilets, I can tell you. And this is why people are not getting the results and the kind of success that they want after so many years of following different gurus and stuff like that, because they are only learning how to stack bricks. All these things shooting in the market, you're only learning how to stack bricks, lay the cement, but you do not have a blueprint, and you're building 10 toilets instead of 2 bedrooms, 2 toilets that you need. Okay, so I'm going to teach you all how to get your customized portfolio blueprint. Okay, so regardless of whether you are a new or seasoned investor, all right, I'm going to just once again paste it in the chat. Just give me a moment. Okay, so I've pasted it in the chat. This is the registration form. Even if you cannot make it for this upcoming dates, there are going to be further dates, end of November, start of December. So you guys want to absolutely first fill in your details and everything so that I can capture you guys in a system, and y'all will be the first to be notified of the next workshop if you guys can't make it for this workshop. Okay? Very important. All right, you guys really want to play the game well. So whether you are new, whether you are seasoned, if so far you have faced difficulties in building a profitable portfolio aligned to your financial goals, you have burned money, flat-ish returns, you don't know how to navigate market volatility, you don't know what to do with these elections, don't know what to do with this significantly overpriced market, you lack understanding of time-proven, investing strategies and methods, you're struggling with a healthy investor's mindset, then come. Okay, this is free, absolutely free. Okay, first come first serve. I have limited slots. Registration link in the link registration form, and link is in the chat. Okay, so it's absolutely free, absolutely free. Okay, guys. Okay, good. Now we want to talk about we want to go back to talking about PayPal. Okay, PayPal. What is driving its current growth, and what it's going to drive its future growth? So number one, it's pouring in a lot into strategic acquisitions. Okay, strategic acquisitions in the online payment P2P space, strategic acquisitions in the mobile payment space. Nowadays, mobile payments and mobile transactions, mobile shopping, right, is the thing that's driving the growth. It is doing global sellers program to make sure that more merchants are coming on board. It is working with small organizations to make sure that different, various kind of currencies all over the world are able to be used on PayPal. Okay, it's looking at security, so fraud prevention, predictive malware detection. Okay, it even goes into this kind of like more AI things, finding the best deals, group shopping, so on and so forth. Okay, so going into more innovative things. On top of that, can everybody type acquisition in the chat? Okay, acquisition. So acquisition is inorganic growth, right? Because you are buying, you are acquiring. So you are tapping into the resources of another company, the database of another company, the innovation, the technology of another company, which is great because it shortcuts your journey to success. Okay, just like having a mentor in your investing, you shortcut that journey. You get all the resources, you get all the feedback, okay, and stuff like that. Second, powerful partnerships. It has partnerships, I can tell you, it's incredible. It has partnerships in technology and e-com, like Shopify. So Shopify for all these seamless checkouts, right? Partnerships with eBay, right? Facilitating all these transactions. Partnership with Amazon, all right? And Amazon is the largest, right, e-com player in the world. Partnership with Alibaba, right? Alibaba, we know, largest in China, so on and so forth. That's tech and e-com. Then we have financial services. It has partnered with MasterCard, with Visa, right? So you upload your Visa, upload your MasterCard into PayPal itself. That is also one way, right? So just now someone was asking about MasterCard and Visa. They are not MasterCard, Visa. They are not. I mean, they are kind of like frenemies, okay? They are competitors, but not really competitors, okay? MasterCard and Visa also works together with PayPal. And can you imagine the kind of base of customers that they have? Amex, all right? Ride hailing and transport, we know Uber, Lyft, okay? PayPal works with them. All these are some of the largest ride hailing companies in the world. And then also in retail, in gaming, okay? They have various partnerships, very powerful with some of the largest fintech players and tech players in the world that we're existing today. Also, partnerships with social media giants and marketplace partnerships. It is, I mean, if you guys know, now you can pay via PayPal with WhatsApp, with Messenger, with Instagram. And for example, WhatsApp itself, more than 1.3 billion users, right? Now it's even more than that. Just think about it, 5% you capture that. That would be what? 65 million new users, right? And even more. Okay, so all these very significant social media giants, they're all partnering with PayPal. They're in the midst, okay, piloting in different countries now. Right? 40 million new active accounts through Instagram, working together with Instagram to be able to shop on Instagram and pay through PayPal. All right, so all these are marketplace platforms, marketplace partnerships, which are helping to really boost PayPal's reach. All right, good. Ronald is saying, I think Apple Pay is better than PayPal. Yeah, that's because you're an Apple user, Ronald, but not everybody's an Apple user. If you go and look, guys, tell me which is the brand that Which is the world's largest mobile phone brand? Can you type in the chat? And people are shopping through mobile phones, right? Let me test you guys a little bit. What is the largest mobile phone provider? What brand? Guys, it is Samsung, Android. Okay. So, okay, guys. All right. But anyway, it doesn't matter whether it's Apple Pay or Google Pay or PayPal. PayPal works both, okay, with Apple phones and with Google phones. Okay, it captures the entire thing. Okay, yes, good. And also, okay, so the next thing we want to look at also is the growth of the industry, right? So just now someone was asking, Felicia, what's the difference Visa, MasterCard? Now, Visa, MasterCard plays in the global payment revenue, global payment processing space, which is what we're seeing over here. And PayPal is also within this, but within the online space, okay, within the online space, within the sub-segment of this, okay? But I can tell you it's in an amazingly big, large. It is one of the largest, if you think about it, online transactions, payment, processing is one of the largest industries you can ever think worldwide because everybody needs to spend in some way or another. Guys, tell me, do you think as time goes on, will online spending increase or decrease? As you know, all these emerging countries, right? People who are not yet using online transactions, do you think eventually they will come online? Do you think online transactions will grow or it will decline? G or D? Guys, G or D? Grow or decline? Grow or decline, guys? Grow or decline? It will, of course, grow. It will, of course, grow because governments are trying to get their people online. They're trying to digitalize the economy. Even all this, what we call third world. And I can tell you, as we get on with more of this, as the unbanked and underbanked start to get served, that is where the growth comes from as well. Okay, so just let this sink in. The entire global payment space is 3.5 trillion by 2030. 3.5 trillion, guys. Do you know how big is 3.5 trillion or not? It's trillion, it's not billion. Okay, and this is the space that PayPal is playing in. Of course, the online space. This space also takes into consideration the offline, right? The offline space. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the fish, the sea that it is playing in is so wide. So wide. Guys, is this good or bad? Can you type? Is this good or bad? G or B? Happy or sad? Good, right? Of course it's good. It's very hard to find another space with this kind of size. Okay, so even if you have a little percentage, but in this case, PayPal doesn't have a little percentage. Those of you who sat through from the start, you know that PayPal has more than 40% of the market share, right, in the online payment processing space, online. Okay, so very, very critical. Now, next, so this is the qualitative, okay? Summarizing it for you guys. So far, is it strong or is it strong? Is it strong or is it okay, guys? Do you think is it strong or is it okay or is it weak? Can you type in the chat or not? I want to see strong, okay, or weak. Because the next is that we want to go into financials and then we want to go into valuation because it's very, very important. We want to look at the numbers, whether the numbers are telling us the story that we are seeing on the qualitative side. And then we want to look at valuation. Is this a good fish to catch now? Because you don't want to buy a Toyota at the price of a BMW. Okay, we want to see whether this Toyota right now is really the price of the Toyota or even cheaper, Cherry QQ. Wow, you can buy a Toyota at the price of Cherry QQ. Okay, super exciting. Okay, okay, good, good, good. All right. So you guys are typing what? Strong, right? It is strong. So far we are seeing, right? To just recap, we are looking. It has been punished a lot by the market, but during this time, volume payments have grown tremendously, more than 30%. We are looking at the transactions per person. It has also grown, right? More than 25-30%. Active accounts stagnated a little bit, but it's okay. It's continuing, right, in that trajectory. So now we want to look at the financials. Before that, again, okay, guys, I want to tell you something very important to understand your risk profile. Okay, very important to understand what sort of stocks you should look at, what sort of stocks you shouldn't look at. Don't just blindly go and chase this guru or that guru, because not every stock suits your risk profile, suits your um uh your life stage, suits your portfolio goals, suits your strengths and weaknesses. So I'm going to be teaching you guys, all right? The link is in the chat. So I'm going to be teaching you guys exactly how to come up with your own customized portfolio strategy, that's going to ride you through whether the market ups, market downs, doesn't matter. Okay, so wait, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to drop it in the chat again for those of you guys. Yeah, so Ronald, talking about price target, we're going to talk about it next, okay? After this little plug over here, Ronald, we're going to talk about price targets and valuation next. So I've dropped it in the chat once again, guys. You can, this is the registration form. Even if the 2 dates doesn't suit you now, just fill it up first. So then you will be the first to be notified of my next workshop, which could either be the end of November or the start of December, depending, okay? But you really absolutely want to get your investment blueprint. I'm going to be sharing with you how I'm going to position myself, my portfolio, to end the year strong, to start 2025 strong. We are already at the end of October. It's super crazy, okay? If you're investing, everybody's, I mean, your portfolio should be up, right? Because the market has been on a bull run. But it's very important to know how to position it, because I can tell you, do I think that this run will last forever? Absolutely not. The market is significantly overvalued now, significantly beyond significant, okay? It's astronomically overvalued. You want to know how to position yourself, end this year strong, start next year strong. You want to know how to position yourself for market downturn when it comes, and even right now, how to capture market opportunities. And you want to know absolutely your blueprint, because the house that you need to stay in is not the same as somebody else's house. If I'm going to give you mine, or I ask you to exchange your apartment and your house with somebody, you're not going to be able to stay there, right? Because you have your own needs. Similarly, like with investing, the reason why you're not getting your results right now is because you do not have your own customized blueprint portfolio strategy. So I'm going to teach you all how to get that. Okay, and then you end this year strong, start next year strong. This is free, absolutely. Okay, so just click on the link. Okay, the registration link. All right. Once again, you cannot make it. No worries, just fill it up first, and then you will be the fill it up, submit it. You will be the first to get the dates for the next workshop. Okay, good. Now, looking at the financials, right, what can you see? Revenues have been growing steadily. Okay, and I can tell you it is really steady. If you guys go into the financials, you can see that PayPal's revenues have been growing. Not only has the revenues been growing, okay, free cash flow, I mean, at least from the past few years, it's a little bit up and down, but it has overall in the past 5-6 years, it has grown. All right, it has grown. In terms of the net income, all right, if you guys go and take a look once again at its financials, this only tells you the growth, all right, the growth of the net income. But maybe I can show y'all later as we go through stock analysis. Basically, they have a very strong, or maybe let me point it up. Okay, maybe I'll show y'all the net income later. It has a very strong net income, which means that the revenue model, the profit model, is working for PayPal. Okay. Okay, maybe let me just do this. Maybe I can share with you guys. Let's just go directly into the financials. Okay, so you guys can see it more hands-on. So let me just share it with you guys. Okay, here. Okay, so you guys can see, right? Revenues have been growing steadily, right? And then just now we also talk about, I mean, of course, due to time, we cannot go through every single indicator. But if you guys want the very, very key indicators to know how to study the financials, also come for the workshop. All right. Once again, the workshop link is in the chat. Yeah, Ronald says we'll sign up. Great. Yeah, so the workshop link is in the chat. Okay. So if you guys want to have your bulletproof, the comprehensive list of indicators to look out for in the financials of a company, come for the workshop. Due to time, we are not able to cover that now, so I'll just cover some of the basics. Okay. So you see that revenue has been growing. You see, look at the net income, right? Net income has also been growing overall, right? From 2 bill all the way to 4 bill. Net income basically is the profits, right? And you can see that it's been growing. Look at, okay, and then look at this, the profit margins, okay? So profit margins are not bad. it is, I mean, it is double digit, okay, over here, right? You guys can see the profit margin. So it's 14%, it's not bad. And then earnings per share, all right, it has been increasing. I mean, it's fluctuating a little bit in between, but then overall it has been increasing. So that is very, very, I mean, that is pretty good. At the same time, okay, something though that we want to look out for is this. Hold on, let me just show it to you guys. The thing that we want to look out for though is the EPS, okay? So if you look at this earnings per share, can you all see? EPS fluctuating, it's fluctuating. So typically this is maybe a little bit something that you should be looking out for, okay? And then at the end of the day, looking at all this, even let's have a look at the debt, right? So DE ratio, the debt, okay, I mean, it's a little bit more than 0.5, but it is not bad. So far, what does the financials tell you? Financials tell you that, okay, maybe there's a little bit of things to look out for, but overall, it is pretty strong. Okay, it's pretty healthy in terms of the financials. Guys, what do you all think? Do you all think it's strong type S? If you think it's meh type okay, or if you think that the financials are weak, can you type a sad face? Okay? Can you type? Can you type? Okay, and for those of you guys, once again, if you have just joined, I know people are coming and going. So if you want the slides and the learning slides from today, just help to like and share this video so that more people can learn. And then you put it to public mode so that I can see who has liked and shared, and then you will get the slides from today. Okay, you absolutely want it because this is going to build your conviction in the stock. If this suits your customized portfolio strategy, that is. Okay, if this suits your building of your house. Understand? Okay, guys, strong. Okay, Dave says strong. Kelvin says strong. Anyone else? What do you all think of the financials? The financials are pretty strong. So then finally, what do you want to do? You want to look at valuation, right? Valuation. So PayPal valuation over here. Guys, can you tell me, is it undervalued or is it fair value or is it overvalued, guys? Undervalue, fair value or overvalue? Can you tell me? Undervalue, fair value or overvalue? U, F or O? UFO. It is significantly. It is what? Guys, undervalue, overvalue, fair value? It is what? Yeah, Jess, absolutely. It is not just undervalued, it is very undervalued. Look at this. Nearly half. My gosh. My goodness, look at this. 19 as compared to 32 on a PE. PB is 4 as compared to 5.5. Guys, tell me. Investable or very investable? Or what? I mean, what are you going to do? Because, but remember, at the end of the day, this is just a potential turnaround stock. Okay? You have to understand your risk profile. You have to, absolutely. And how do you do that? I will teach you how to do that. Come for the workshop that's going to happen next weekend and also the following week. Okay? I can tell you, do not just invest blindly. Only if this suits your risk profile, your portfolio goals, your life stage, yada yada. If you do not know whether this fits you or not, come for the workshop because not every category of stocks suit your portfolio. Understand? Okay, this is absolutely critical. Okay, but guys, just looking at it so far, if you think this is very investable, can you type VI? If you think this is investable, type I. If you think this doesn't suit your risk because this is still only just a turnaround stock, can you type type a X for no? I want to see. Okay, I, or X for no, or W for watch list. Okay, or W for watch list. So is it I, or W for watch list, or X means no? Okay, can you type it? Type it. Okay, I love it. Andy, that means you know, right? Jess says investable. Fukre says investable. Dave says investable. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, guys, very, very importantly, okay, very good, huh? Because I see that you all are indeed thinking and you guys are not just blindly copying because okay, because of this because of you because once again you need to know what your strategy is. Okay, so I'm just going to reshare my screen. Okay, and once you can see my screen, okay, here. Okay, so once again, very importantly, when you invest, at the end of the day, you want to invest soundly. Okay, there is no point gluing your eyes to the screen. There is absolutely no point being worried. Okay, because investing at the end of the day is what? Time and financial freedom. If you are worried all night and you're not going to sleep, then I can tell you the way you're investing is absolutely wrong. How do you sleep soundly? Number one, you have to build conviction, right? Which is why, once again, if you want today's slides, the research, okay, that I've poured in time to really do for you guys. If you want this, like and share this video, put it to public mode. I will see that you have shared and I will share with you this slides to build your conviction. Number two, very importantly, not every stock suits you. You need to have your customized portfolio strategy. Analogy as simple as I ask you to go and swap houses or apartments with another person, with another family. Can you live there? Do you think you can live there? The answer is no. Okay, because your life stage, your objective, your needs, your lifestyle is all different. Similarly, the reason why you're not getting the sort of results that you want, despite chasing after this guru, that guru, chunking in a lot of information like a glutton, you're not getting your results because you do not have your blueprint, your customized portfolio strategy. I'm going to be teaching you how to do that. Okay, just give me a moment. All right. You need proper entry and exit rules, okay? Not just randomly following this person's valuation, that person's valuation. No. And I will teach y'all, okay, as well. Position size, okay? Position size while remaining vested is also very important. This goes back to your customized portfolio strategy. How you position size goes back to your risk profile, okay? It goes back to that. So at the end of the day, everything boils down to your blueprint. If you don't have it, come for this. Okay, once again, last time I am going to drop it in the chat for you guys. Or if not, you can also join my Telegram group. So my Telegram group has the most up-to-date information on okay, yeah. My Telegram group, it has the most up-to-date information on all these different workshops, okay, on my insights, my take on the market, opportunities, so on and so forth. So you absolutely want to be joining this upcoming workshop. Why? Because how do you build how do you build an elections proof portfolio, right? Number one, elections is coming up in 2 weeks. Number two, how do you navigate this crazy market all-time highs? I'm going to be sharing with you my analysis and my outlook. I can tell you the market is, once again, not just significantly overvalued, it is astronomically overvalued. You do not want to be taking rash actions. I'm going to be sharing with you my take, sharing with you exactly how I am going to position myself, my game plan for the rest of 2024, end it strong, to position myself for 2025 to start it strong. I'm going to teach you how to make your own game plan, okay? How to build your own game plan. I'm going to teach you number four, your customized portfolio strategy, how to figure out your life stage, your risk profile, okay? Your portfolio allocation, based on your strengths and weaknesses, okay? So entry, exit rules, all this very, very, very important. You need the blueprint of your house before you can start stacking your bricks because you don't want to be building 10 toilets, okay? So, okay, guys, super. Okay, now. Okay, so I have already pasted it in the chat. Can you all type one learning that you've gotten from today, guys? So just to recap, okay, we talked about the business of PayPal. All right, we talk about how it make money, how it makes money. We talk about the existing performance, right, in terms of the transactions, in terms of the active volumes. We talked about what's going to happen. What are some of the initiatives, strategic acquisitions. We talk about strong partnerships, right? We also talk about industry growth. Now, something that we didn't talk about is risk. In investing, there is always risk. I can tell you, if somebody tells you that it's risk free, please run away. Okay, except for bonds, this kind of government bonds. Okay, maybe. Okay, but when it comes to stocks, companies, there is always risk. All right, and if you want to learn how to manage your risk, how to understand your risk, come for the workshop. Okay, come for the workshop. Link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. If not, follow me on my Telegram. I also do have newsletters sharing with you my latest insights on opportunities on the market. Okay, so then you guys can also subscribe to it in the runner. Yeah, and then you guys, of course, can follow me on my Facebook. Okay, good, guys. Okay, great. Now, can you type one learning from today? Can you type it in the chat? One learning from today. Can you type one learning from today in the chat? So I know that I am not wasting my time. Okay, one learning from today. Type in your one key learning. Okay, while you all have all this access, basically. Okay. Now you can see the site. Okay, so basically, all right, my Telegram here, email subscription here, take a screenshot, whatever you want, okay? Facebook page, YouTube. All right, and type in one key learning. William says it is time to buy PayPal. What? Wow, it was so convincing, William. Anything else, guys? Anything else? What was your one takeaway from today? Type it in the chat. Type in the chat. What is one key learning from today? Hey, I've spoken so much, guys. We talked about how the market has punished it, right? We talk about how it makes money. We talk about we talk about how people use it. You know, different business metric to show that it is growing or not. We talk about the future growth. We talk about industry. We talk about the financials. We talk about valuation. Whether to invest based on portfolio strategies. Fantastic, Jess. This is very, very good. Okay. And if you don't have your portfolio strategy, come for the session. All right, come for the session. The free workshop is going to be conducted end of next week, 2nd of November, basically. Okay, and also the following week. And then maybe towards the end of November, start of December. But you absolutely want to first fill up your details, okay, so that you'll be the first to be notified. Anything else, guys? Any other learnings? Okay, so I will slowly let you all write the learnings. And for those of you who have signed up for this free workshop, okay, I look forward to seeing you all there because I promise you it's going to be the best 2 hours you have ever put in an investing workshop. No point, okay, just learning tactics. That's not the way, okay? You need your blueprint and your strategy, okay? And with this, I wish all of you a very, very good rest of the day wherever you are tuning in from, whether Europe, US, Middle East, Singapore, Malaysia, Asia, okay? Help to like and share, and I look forward to catching you all in the next update. Okay? All right. Take care, guys. Bye.